Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Psychically Speaking. If you're a regular listener, thank you for being such an important part of this journey with me. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm so glad you found your way here. This is a podcast where intuition meets real life truth with just the right dash of sass. I'm your host, Lisa Ann. Together, we'll explore, learn, and grow through meaningful moments and fresh perspectives. Today, I'm inviting you to slow it all the way down because here's the truth. We are living in a world that glorifies hustle and rewards burnout. We're constantly plugged in, pushed forward, and expected to be on all of the time. But your soul is quietly begging for something different. It's asking you to rest. It's asking you to reconnect. It's asking for a reset. I want you to think of today's episode as your permission slip. I want you to imagine me handing it to you with a cup of tea and a warm blanket. Because today we're talking about something that might just be more healing than any green juice or yoga class. And that is the sacred pajama day. Now, this might sound simple or even silly at first, but stick with me. Pajama days are not lazy. They're a form of soul level nourishment. And if you're someone who's been feeling ungrounded, overwhelmed, or emotionally all over the place, a pajama day might be exactly what your energy needs. Let's talk about why. First of all, resting isn't being lazy, it's sacred. We've been taught that unless we're producing something, fixing something, or chasing something, we're wasting time. But the truth is, some of the most important healing happens in the pause. And pajama days, they give us that pause. Pajama days are more than just cozy clothes and comfort food. They're a deliberate act of unplugging from the outside world so you can finally hear your own voice again. They allow your nervous system to settle, your emotions to process, and your body to exhale in a way that maybe it hasn't in weeks. They're essential for emotional release. They give your overloaded brain a chance to stop overthinking and just breathe. And they offer creative inspiration. You know, the kind that only arrives when you're not busy trying to be productive. Most of all, they bring soul level clarity. What does a pajama day actually look like? Well, I'm glad you asked. It could be soaking in a hot bath with grounding oils, snuggling under a blanket with your fur baby and a good book, journaling whatever thoughts need to come out just raw and unfiltered. Or it could be doing absolutely nothing and feeling zero guilt about it. A pajama day is your time to refill, to realign, and to release. Because when you allow yourself to slow down, the energy you've been carrying, sometimes for weeks or months, finally has space to move. And that, my friends, is when true healing begins. So once you've given yourself space to rest, to release, or just be, something interesting happens. You begin to feel a little more here, a little more you. That's because rest and stillness are deeply connected to something we often overlook, and that is grounding. So let's talk about that. What is grounding? Grounding is simply the process of bringing your energy back into your body and back into the present moment. It's what helps us feel safe, centered, and steady, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. When we're ungrounded, we tend to feel anxious, scattered, overwhelmed, even a little floaty or disconnected. But when we're grounded, we're present, we're calm, we're able to respond instead of react. We feel anchored in who we are. And here's something I want to be really clear about. Grounding doesn't look the same for everyone. One of the things we offer at our Spirit Quest Wellness Center is aura imaging or aura photography. Aura photography is simply a visual representation of the energy field that surrounds your body. It's captured using specialized equipment that reads electromagnetic biofeedback and translates it into colors. These colors are believed to reflect your emotional, spiritual, and energetic state. It's not just a cool looking photo, it can actually offer you insight into your mood, stress level, personality traits, and even areas of imbalance or strength within your energy field. It was very interesting when I first started using our specific aura system. I started noticing that lots of people were not grounded, and the way that they were trying to ground was not matching their personality type. This was leaving people frustrated and out of balance. When I would read the results of their aura imaging, I was able to clearly see their personality type, which allowed me to suggest specific grounding exercises that would work for them. So for example, if you're an adrenaline junkie or a high energy doer, you're not going to feel grounded by sitting cross-legged on the floor and breathing deeply for 20 minutes. You need movement. Your grounding comes through hiking, running, biking, dancing, anything that brings you into your body in a powerful physical way. But if you're an empath or a sensitive soul, it's the stillness that grounds you. A walk in the woods, planting flowers in your garden, soaking in a salt bath, sitting quietly by the ocean. Those peaceful, sensory moments are what brings you back to center. If you're a creative spirit, often grounding is best through expression, painting, writing, playing music, creating something with your hands. When you take energy and emotion and turn it into something real, you're grounding through creation. And if you're someone who lives in your head, overthinking, analyzing, spiraling, you need to get out of your mind and into your body. Breath work, body awareness, or even a simple 5 senses check-in can pull you back into the now. Something like simply asking yourself, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I feel? What do I taste? What am I smelling right now in this moment? The important thing to remember is that grounding isn't about doing it right. It's about finding what works for you, what brings you home. Whether that's movement, stillness, creativity, or sensory awareness, trust yourself enough to explore it. Because the more grounded you are, the more powerful your energy becomes. You start showing up in your life with more clarity, more confidence, and more connection. And that, beautiful souls, is where your magic lives. Thank you so much for joining me today on Psychically Speaking. I hope this episode gave you exactly what you needed, whether it's permission to rest, a new way to ground, or just a reminder that your energy matters. Until next time, trust your vibes, stay grounded in your truth, and always keep listening to the whispers of your soul. Thank you again for joining me today on Psychically Speaking. If you loved this episode, be sure to subscribe. I would love it if you could leave a positive review and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration. And don't forget to join me for my free weekly Psychically Speaking Live held via Zoom. For more information, visit spiritquestnc.com. Until next time, take care of yourself, embrace your light, trust your intuition, and keep growing.